Well, hello everybody and welcome. My name is Jorge Kecklin. This is Jorge Kecklin Presents. We go in Spanish and we go in English, and this is the English part of what I'm bringing you of the elimination game. Y para los que están, make a disclaimer here to my friends and pals and record audience, 7,000 plus on each of the Grand Prix Datacast. Amigos, esto es en inglés, también está en castellano, por supuesto. No se olviden que la práctica empieza mañana jueves. Mañana jueves en Las Vegas es jueves, viernes y la carrera es sábado. Y ya saben ustedes que puedes poner acá en lo que es la hora de la pista y tu hora. Okay, here we go. Las Vegas. And here in automundo.com, you can go and check the timetable wherever you are. We have in Datacast, we have people from Angola, from Doha, Qatar, from Australia. Datacast is international. What it is, Datacast, I'll tell you later a little bit more, but just to warm up, Datacast is 100% telemetry, 100% telemetry. And this is what everybody is watching on pit lane. When you see Zach Brown and when you see Toto Wolff inside his compound and Zach Brown is on pit lane, the same as James Vowles and everybody else, well, that's what they are watching, what we bring you in Datacast. But today, what's going to happen? Vegas, the elimination game. It is a couple of things that they are clear. One of them is Lando Norris cannot win the championship in Vegas this weekend. He cannot. It's not enough. The other one is the elimination game, and it could be Max Verstappen's, the ghost, El Cuco, as we call him, the Aladdin lamp. He comes and brings, like in Las Vegas, he pulls a rabbit out of the hat. Max Verstappen does. One of the great race car drivers of all time. You've heard me before, and I say it now again. Max can win in any car. Lewis cannot. That's what our other sort of ongoing, that Lewis Hamilton, come on, you're on a Ferrari, man. You're a 7 times world champion, and you can't make that thing work? What's wrong? The push rod suspension? The team? But the drama in Las Vegas is all rooted in pure mathematics. The Drivers' Championship, the World Driver Championship of 2025 is tightening, but the 3-time champion Max Verstappen is facing a significant threat of mathematical elimination. Let's have a look at it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm bringing now English. I have another one coming up for you on the FIA dubious, or whatever you want to call it, election procedure for the president, the election procedure for the president. And then I have another one on Qatar. After this one, we have a real dramatic situation in Qatar. All that, activate, subscribe, bell, and like. That always helps us. So the significant threat of mathematical elimination. Sitting 49 points behind leader Lando Norris in the McLaren Mercedes, that they do their own gearbox, by the way, Verstappen must ensure Norris does not outscore him by 9 points or more this weekend. There's no sprint race. It's just a normal procedure, a normal schedule of a Grand Prix. Practice, qualifying, race. So this means that a victory for Norris, paired with a third place or worse for Max Verstappen, El Cuco, officially ends his title hopes. This is from motorsport.com. So now the fate of the title hinges on execution and change. With the two McLaren Mercedes-Benz engines on Pirelli tires, like everybody else, Norris and Oscar Piastri will be fighting a tense internal battle for the crown. And the drama really is going to start for them with the Sprint Qatar race and with this new rule agreement of the FIA, the Sporting Commission, and the teams, all agreeing with Pirelli that in Qatar you cannot go more than 50 laps on a single set of tires. Reduce that to 25, and then you have 2 pit stops. So the strategic nightmare, Vegas. McLaren didn't go well there last year. The ones that they really like, a cold track and hot tires, is Mercedes-Benz. Come on, Kimi. Las Vegas is not just a high-speed circuit. It is an extreme challenge for tire strategy. So now, the Italians, Pirelli, has chosen the softest compounds. We had before the C1, the C2, the C3, then we had the C2, the C3, but now they're going with the 3 softest, the C3, the C4, and the well-known C5. They were, and people who know this, yes, they're going to say, how about Jorge, the C6? Max Verstappen and everybody else and their mother said to Pirelli, don't bring that new tire to Las Vegas, the C6, which made its appearance this year in 2025, and only once. And then the driver said, no more. It's like chewing gum. And also, Vegas, it has been raining in California badly. It has been, there's fronts, weather fronts coming in. Yes? So Las Vegas is going to be cold. Cold night air. What does it mean? It means tire performance will be dangerously volatile. Again, tire performance will be dangerously volatile. And why dangerously? Why do they say to me it's going to be danger? Danger because, yes, of course, it's a street circuit. You can crash against the wall. Yes. The cold night air means that performance is not going to be there all the time for the driver. Braking, but the key strategic enemy here is, once again, thermal management, temperature. And all the experts in the paddock are warning that the low track temperatures and the long straights, there's a very, very long straight, if not the longest straight we have, makes it impossible to keep the heat in the tires. Now, there's 2 points here. When you are going on the straight, the heat goes away because the heat is generated by cornering. But also, there is a technical word, and I'll bring for you this tomorrow morning, because tomorrow, Thursday, is afternoon, the practice. I'm going to bring you what Pirelli is saying about the track, the tires, cambers. It should be a 3-degree negative camber most limit, but they risk graining. graining. The rubber, it goes, it goes, it goes. It's not flat, smooth billiard table, nice. No, it's graining. And when it grains, the temperature changes from when you have a camber. Here is where it starts getting hot, the camber. And then it starts sending the temperature to the last part of the tire. But in the middle, it goes the graining. And this means that every driver's out lap in qualifying, check this out, tomorrow we're going to see it in the data cast. Out lap in qualifying, and also the out lap on every stint in the race will be a tight rope walk. A poorly managed tire stint forces an early stop. The high probability of a safety car will define what is called the undercut and overcut. It's like set up and set down to undercut and overcut. If you want to take advantage and, if you blink, you lose, stop. If not, you go, and you play the game of staying longer, waiting for the safety car or trying to get those 20 seconds that it takes you to stop in the pit lane and change tires. So the strategies on the pit wall must be prepared. All of them, strategy, are prepared to react instantly. In order to do exactly that, undercut or overcut, you have to capitalize on that crucial time saving under a neutralization, a safety car. There we are. But understanding why a driver, why a driver's tire fails, or precisely how much time they gain or lose in the pits, is the difference between watching the race and mastering the strategy. How do you see that? You're cordially invited to see the data behind the drama. Join me, Jorge Kecklin, on Fierro a Fondo TV. That's our motorsports channel. You can pedal to the metal in Spanish. Fierro a Fondo TV on YouTube, and Meta for the datacast. We are celebrating record audiences, almost stadium audiences on the datacast that we do every practice, every qualifying, every Grand Prix throughout the season. Even if it's 3 in the morning in Bahrain or 4 in the morning somewhere else like Baku, we are there. And we are celebrating these record audiences after the last Grand Prix. Singapore was great, 7,400 live. And they stayed there for a while, 10, 12, 15 minutes on each session. And we're going to continue our deep dive into off-season metrics and key data. All these deep dives are going to go throughout December. So just don't watch a race. Master the strategy. You're invited. It's free. Search Fierro a Fondo TV now and hit subscribe. Now, a look at our drivers, Checo and Colapinto. Yep, next year we're going to be flying. Checo is going to bring a lot of audience, as well as the fanatics. The Argentinians are crazy. Since Fangio and Jose Froilán González and Reutemann, we're going to have a look at news. First, Sergio Checo Perez, the Mexican star, was testing the Cadillac in Imola. He did very good times. He got down into the 17s, faster than a lot of people, including Verstappen, making aggressive moves, Cadillac, for their 2026 debut. We hear they have shipped Cadillac all their essential belongings already to Australia in preparation for the season opener. And furthermore, Perez is set for crucial no press development test in Bahrain. No press in Bahrain, nobody. And later in Barcelona as they lay the foundation of their 2026 chassis. That's Checo. Argentina. My goodness, they're going so well. They're going crazy. And he's got the talent. The kid is fast. The Pampas boy is fast. James Fowles and everybody knows. And for Argentina's Franco Colapinto, his immediate future is secure. Bravo. Despite a difficult year with a struggling team, Alpine has confirmed that Colapinto will remain in his seat for the 2026 season. Alpine's management praised his gradual improvement in the car, locking him as they prepare for a total regulations reset and a crucial, fantastically well-timed switch to Mercedes-Benz power units and gearboxes. So, conclusion, the chaos factor Las Vegas is a strategic pressure cooker, will be there. The result will give us a clearest picture yet of who has the momentum, the car, the strategy, and hit the nail on the head to lift the 2025 World Championship trophy. Yeah. So follow us. You have there Las Vegas, the practice, and we'll be there with you. So long.